Global slavery is not just part of history. It is happening today in our daily lives. From the phone in your hand to the shirt on your back, global supply chains frequently depend on labor practices that are far from ethical. And no country is more central to this issue than China. With massive production capacity and low cost, China has become the engine of the global economy. But what's the real human cost? China has a complicated role in global slavery. It is not only a producer of goods but has also faced many accusations of forced labor, especially in Xinjiang. Over 1 million Uyghur Muslims and other ethnic minorities are reportedly detained in camps under the pretense of vocational training. Many of these individuals end up working in factories that produce textiles, electronics, and solar panels, often under threat or pressure. This issue is not hidden. Investigations by Politico, the Bureau of Investigative Journalism, and Human Rights Watch show that forced labor in Xinjiang is a significant part of global supply chains. So, what are the threats to China? Forced labor go far beyond Xinjiang. It threatens individual freedoms, fuels inequality, and exposes companies to massive reputational risks. Brands that source from China, knowingly or unknowingly, risk being complicit in human rights abuses. Meanwhile, workers in China, especially from rural or ethnic minority backgrounds, are often stuck in low-wage or unpaid labor without legal protection. The abuse isn't always visible, but the exploitation is real. Reports from The Guardian and The Times reveal how global demand contributes to the maintenance of these conditions. Here are some measures to combat slavery and their effectiveness in China. China has labor laws on paper, but enforcement is patchy, especially in politically sensitive regions like Xinjiang or Tibet. Internationally, pressure is growing. The US passed the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, banning imports tied to Xinjiang. Some global brands have attempted to distance themselves from these regions, but many have faced backlash from Chinese consumers and state-run media. What's more, independent audits are almost impossible due to government restrictions. So, while there's global awareness, the actual impact on reducing forced labor in China remains limited. So, what are the ethical concerns surrounding global slavery? At the heart of the issue is a moral dilemma. Is it acceptable to continue buying cheap products if they were made through exploitation? Millions of consumers around the world may be contributing, unknowingly, to modern slavery. Corporations have a responsibility to trace their supply chains. Governments need to regulate imports. But we, as individuals, also have a role. Being more conscious of what we buy and who made it. Ignoring forced labor isn't neutrality, it's complicity. Australia took a big step in 2019 by introducing the Modern Slavery Act. It requires large companies to report annually on how they're addressing slavery risks in their operations. That's good, it forces transparency. But the law has no real penalties for non-compliance. According to the National Law Review and UNSW Human Rights Institute, many businesses submit reports that are vague or incomplete. So while the Act is a step forward, it's just that, a step. Not a solution on its own. Modern slavery in China is not just an issue for China, it's a global problem. It is embedded in our worldwide systems, perpetuated by silence, and financed by our consumption. Raising awareness is the first step toward change. Support ethical brands, urge companies to improve their practices, and advocate for stronger government regulations to promote a more sustainable future. The true cost of a product goes beyond its price tag, it is also measured in human dignity.